Mike, obviously with the short week ahead, I guess how big was it to get that early lead and give some of those starters a chance to sit in the fourth quarter?
I thought it was good. I thought it was good we started fast both halves. So I thought that part was good. We were here to take care of our business, and we did. And so I thought most of it was bright spot stuff. Only negative I saw, and when you throw out a bunch of young guys that don't play a lot, it's always a little scattered and disorganized. But some of those guys need to focus on giving us reasons to play them rather than not to. And so there was a little bit of that, and there was some sloppiness, but I did think at key times we were ready to play, and I thought I executed pretty good overall.
Coach, when you have a game like this, when you maybe hope to get down the depth chart a little bit, how do you kind of manage that? Is it a kind of a fly by the seat of your pants deal, or is there an organizational chart? How do you kind of plan to manage that?
Every time I've tried to do it specifically, plan ahead, it's been an unmitigated disaster. The best way, I think, is go out there, play the game, play the best you can, try to improve as a player and as a team, and then win. And if some opportunity like that manifests itself, then go ahead and do it.
Coach, Emmanuel Forbes set the FBS and the SEC record for career pick sixes. What was your assessment of his performance today?
He set the FBS one too, huh? It was good. It was very impressive. As a matter of fact, we gave him the game ball, and he's an explosive, inspiring guy and needs to keep up the good work.
Mike, Will's at, I think, 32 touchdowns on the year now. Obviously, in the offseason, he had that NIL deal with the company where every touchdown he threw, $1,000 was donated to Make-A-Wish, so $32,000 going to Make-A-Wish, Mississippi. What does that kind of say about the character of him as a quarterback, and what have you kind of noticed about him behind closed doors that some of us might not see about his character?
He's a high-character guy. I mean, he cares a great deal about football and his teammates, and I think that's key. I mean, as far as a bunch of NIL deals and nuances and fine print on that, I'm not going to get into any of that. But no, he's a generous, giving guy, and none of that surprises me at all.
Obviously, for the game, a lot of your seniors were recognized in the last 3 years as you've been here at Mississippi State. Just how big's it been to have guys like Austin Williams and Buki and Cam Young and a lot of those guys that got honored today, just to kind of start setting the standard for this program and things under you?
No, I think it's big. I mean, I think it's big, and it's a big deal, and certainly there's a lot of people down the road that may not realize it yet that are going to definitely be benefactors of the efforts of those guys. And so, and the more they realize it, the better example than those guys that follow can be for the guys down the road.
Coach, I know we just wrapped up a ball game, but you got another one coming up here in a few days. I mean, so what's kind of your calendar look like? How will the work week kind of look as you get ready to head to Oxford for the battle for the Golden Egg?
We'll get this one past us, get on game planning for the next one, and then start practicing. You lose a day, but so we'll shorten the overall length of each day, and then just spread it out, kind of an extra day that, like the Friday's usually kind of a walk-through. It'll probably be a little more than a walk-through, but still less than a practice.
Mike, this will be your third Egg Bowl since coming to Mississippi State. I guess, what have you learned about how fans kind of think of the rivalry in your time here? And on top of that, I guess, how important is it to finally get a win since you got here?
We're just excited to play the game. I mean, the biggest thing is you just, focus on doing the best you can and being the best team you can be, and leave it at that. I mean, otherwise, if you distract yourself with a bunch of other stuff, you're not going to help. You're not going to help your approach. You're not going to help what you're trying to do. I mean, you just go out there, lock in, and try to improve. Try to get better that week. Try to be the best team you can be.
A lot of good stuff from Tula Griffith today. What did you see out of him? What have you seen of him lately in practice?
I think he's progressively gotten better. I think he had a good day today. It was good to see him score. He's an explosive guy, and then, but it's good to see him in the end zone more. And I kind of thought he was a little overdue on that, and so I thought that part was good.
You kind of touched on this a little earlier, but what kind of improvements did you see from your team today that you think can be translated to the Egg Bowl and future games this year in terms of taking a step forward?
I thought we had a good focused week this week, so.